In today's video, we will be discussing why being short feels illegal in 2026, but the actuality of it, that's not the case. Now, before we start with the topics and its importance, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. And if this simple question is hard for you to pick an answer from, then it's okay. You're just a mentally challenged hooper, and we're here to help you understand the reality. So the question is, whose sexual market value is higher? A super tall man, 6'8", with an average face, or a super attractive model face man with an average height? Whose sexual market value is higher? Now, I'm not going to answer this question now, but keep this question in mind as we progress throughout this video. This is the table of contents. I'm going to give a shout out to a school hooper who inspired this video to happen, right? I'm going to read the information, and then we're going to really get into this video, because if you're here thinking, yo bro, I'm so short, I can't hoop, I'm vertically challenged, they call me a manlet, a lot of the times you're shooting yourself in the foot, and we're gonna help you guys move accordingly. So let's see what this guy says, right? He says, yo coach, not gonna lie, I'm getting cooked out here. I'm 5'5", bro, like actually 5'5", not 5'7" on a good day. Be real with me, bro. Every time I hop on TikTok, I see girls talking about if he's under 6 feet, don't even look at me. And this shit got me wondering if I'm just fighting a losing battle. Like, I'm not even ugly. I hoop. I stay in the gym. Got decent fits. Got my own whip. Got a job. But it feels like none of that shit matters when Shawty asks how tall I am. Like, I swear, bro, the conversation be smooth as shit. Like, then height comes up, and suddenly I'm getting left undelivered. And people always say that just have confidence, bro, bullshit, knowing damn well that confidence shit ain't making me taller. I know this is a long read, but also, bro, am I supposed to only go for girls shorter than me? Or do girls actually care as much social media makes it seem? Because I genuinely will see 5'4" dudes online talking about they got a roster, but I think they're fucking lying. And also, if a girl asks my height, do I just answer 5'5", or is that already game over? Like, am I genetically cooked? I feel like I'm starting every talking stage down 20 points before tip off. I'm trying to hoop. Thanks for helping, bro. Loving the vids. I got you, bro. Now, I'm gonna say this shit right now, bro. At 5'5", you're not that cooked. I'd really understand if you were like 5'1", but at 5'5", everything you're saying here, it seems like you're projecting. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, guys. Half of this stuff, most of what he's saying could be true, but I'm going to show you the difference between a hooper mindset and this cope mindset, right? So let's say everything he's saying is true here, right? I really wonder, how do you explain this video we're going to get into, okay? Let's watch this video before we tackle everything he said in this in his story. Let's see how a short hooper we're going to see how a short hooper interacts with society, trying to bring him down and his confidence. This is a good breakdown.
How about this? You pick who go first on the guy side.
The short one.
So off the bat, it's a shit test, and objectively, he's a short guy. They labeled him the short one. Let's see how everyone reacts. The short guy. Damn. Her mouth is open. She's laughing out. He's saying, damn. He's instigating.
I mean, I don't know names.
She's laughing. He's not getting too emotional. He's chilling.
Damn.
He says, damn again, instigating.
That's me. Come on.
No.
Now, no hate to this guy, but this is the lamest shit you could possibly do. Now, if you didn't hear him, I'm going to replay what he said.
That's me. Come on.
No.
Damn. As tall as me. Come on.
He said he's as tall as me. Come on. Now, this shit is so lame, because we know what you're trying to do. What he's pulling right here is the equivalent to an average looking girl surrounding herself among ugly bitches and thinking she's the shit. No, you're regular. So this nigga knows, no hate to this guy, This nigga knows damn well you and him are not the same height. Grown man rolling up his sleeves in 2026. You know you and him aren't the same height. So the question is, why did he say it? I thought he was trying to defend him. He's LARPing as a Captain Save-A Hooper. He's LARPing, right? He knows damn well he's taller than him. But by coming off as, yo, me and him are the same height, don't talk about him like that. All he's really saying is, hey, I'm kind of tall, brother. You're average height, bro. Like let's rewatch, right?
Damn.
I mean, I don't know names.
Damn.
Because everyone's laughing. He says, oh, he's as tall as me.
Damn.
As tall as me. Come on.
Lying, LARPing. Come on, with the smug look on his face.
No, I'm sorry.
These girls aren't stupid. Be honest. We know what you're doing. This girl is still laughing. This is how society will operate around you, bro. So notice how he didn't start crying. He didn't start yelling. He didn't say, yo, I'm not that short. He just type shit and he played off. So let's see what happens in this video. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, no hate to you, but it's really fuck you because we literally saw what the hell you just did and it wasn't cool. You're not a hooper. It's lame as hell. Rolled up sleeves.
Alright,
Come on.
No, you look good, but
Peep how he said, alright, come on. Did he get emotional, hoopers? Did he say, oh my god, I know I'm dragging this part, but this is actually crucial because if we look at this guy is crying. Oh my god, I'm 5'5". This guy says, alright, come on, let's hoop. Let's get to it.
How about this?
I don't know names.
The short.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, come on.
No, you look good, but you short. Yeah, it's like you just a short.
I'm knowing it's good. Come on.
Exactly. True hoops. Shout out to this guy, man. Ain't gonna cap. W hoops.
Yeah, you look good, but you're short. It's okay.
All right, so I guess you're going first, brother. You know what I'm saying? What's your name, occupation? These are all truth or dares. You do not have the option to choose truth or dare. You know? Oh, he has a dare. Okay, this is calm shit. Everyone rates you from 1 to 10, so you're gonna go down the line.
So everyone's about to rate this guy. They were all laughing, calling him short. Well, I guess they're all just gonna give him like a 5 or a 6 because being short is that important. Let's see what they say.
With the female, that's calm shit.
Alright, what you getting?
I say 8.
8.
Okay, that's
Okay, he got an 8. Okay, maybe he was lucky. Let's keep watching.
some calm shit.
I'll give you a 10.
Oh, 10. I thought he was short though. Let's keep watching.
10.
Wait, hold on.
This girl was laughing her ass off. She can't say anything higher than an 8 maybe. Let's see what she says.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see what she says though. She was laughing the hardest.
We ain't gonna go past the 10, though. Like,
That's it. Wait.
you her type, though. That's all I gotta say.
10.
You just look good.
Alright.
Yeah.
8.
8.
8. But him being short was so funny. In fact, this girl was laughing at him, and you are shorter than him. In fact, he's damn near taller than most of these girls right here. But you know, it's funny that I guess he's short. Let's see how it plays out though.
8.
And what he has working for him is the fact that these two girls also found him cute. So now he has free social proof. Damn, these bitches want him. I want him too now. That's how they think.
8.
I'm gonna give it 8.
He's an 8 too? Okay. All these were laughing that he's short. Now he's an 8 out of 10. And if he's an 8 out of 10, you know damn well he can crack. Fuck out of here.
7.
7 is okay.
You get like a 9.
9, okay.
10.
10.
10, huh?
Man, you got emotion. How about this?
Oh shit, what happened?
How
So
about this?
it went from being funny.
The short. Damn.
I mean, I don't know names.
She laughing her ass off.
Damn.
As tall as me. Come on.
We got the jester here. Everyone thinks it's funny.
No, I'm sorry.
Be for real, yep.
Alright, come on.
Alright, come on, let's hoop.
No names. No names.
From laughing.
1 to 10. Okay.
You just look good.
Social proof.
8.
8. Look at how she's looking at him. So I'm gonna say this, guys, because I don't know how you can explain this and say, oh, it's because I'm short. A lot of the times, like I said, being your height does matter. But if you literally let it define you, you are genetically cooked.
How about this?
Look at how she's looking at him. She was just laughing at this nigga. Now she's my fault, guys. Look at how she's looking at him, bro. She was just laughing at this nigga. Now she's ready to cream on this nigga shit. No weird shit, bro. True hoops. Shout out to this guy. I'm gonna link this video in the I'm gonna link this video in the description. But it's a night and day difference. Oh my god, he's so short. This is funny. Hold on.
Tall as me. Come on.
He's tall as me. I don't know names. I mean, I don't.
Look at her laughing. Look at her laughing. She's laughing the hardest, bro. I know I'm on this part a lot, but this literally shows, do not let that shit define you. Imagine he saw her laughing and then started an argument. You were the one that was just laughing at me. No, don't call me Nate. Now, no, my nigga, crack that shit and just dip. That'll teach her more than anything else you say, bro. Covering her mouth. So, with that being said, still fuck this guy, though. Like, no hate to him, though, but that's lame as hell. Rolled up sleeves. All I'm going to say is, guys, with him saying just have confidence, bro, and he can't hoop and this, that, and the third, the problem is when girls say how tall are you and you fumble the bag, it's your fault. So let's go back to the table of contents, right? We're going to be talking about why height feels like a death sentence, what social media gets wrong, the biggest mistake short kings make, and I know y'all don't like this term short kings, it's just free gesture, free engagement bait. Why some 5'5" dudes still hoop, they know how to carry themselves. What to say when she asks how tall are you? And in fact, hoopers, I'm gonna say this shit right now. There's something that's low key, almost just as important as your height, bro. And it's something you can change, and it's not just looks. But we'll get into that. How to stop self-sabotaging. How to actually get taller after puberty, bro. And the solution. This should be a very simple video. Now we're gonna start with. Oh, I didn't even get into the school hooper, right? So we're gonna break this. We're gonna break this shit down and just release all the cope. That way we can get into the actual video on why height feels like a death sentence, what social media gets wrong, etc., etc. Right? The first red flag he mentions is you got a whip, you got a job. Why? On my only question is, I wonder how old this guy is, because are you approaching girls? Are you even trying, or are you just existing, hoping girls to come up to you? I'm honestly, we're gonna, because there's a lot to break down. We're gonna do this video first, and the topics we go through will answer this guy's questions. So with that being said, next up we're on why height feels like a death sentence, right? So we're gonna look at this video, right? It has 900,000 likes. And if you have videos like this on your For You page, of course, if you find your height to be an insecurity, this will expand that. So let's see what the video says.
What does he do for work?
Yeah, let's not get copyrighted, but the guy, so I guess it's a skit, but every joke has some truth to him. So let's see. The girl says, what does he do? She responds, he's 6'5". The girl asks again, where did he grow up? The girl responds, he's 6'5". The girl asks, what's his name? The girl responds, who cares? He's 6'5". So in this little skit or joke that amassed, like I said, 900,000 likes, the whole point is to say how nothing else matters but the height. And we know this is not inherently true, but when you exaggerate a little bit of truth, this can seem to be someone's life. And the cherry on top is this girl who's making this joke, right? I want you to guess, her name is Sabrina or something. I want you to guess how tall she is talking like this, right? We always roast men for their height. Guess how tall she is saying this. Brother, she's 5 feet tall. She's 5 feet tall and is happy with her 6'5" man. But the thing, it's not about the guy being 6'5", right? The funny part with this height notion is she's going to get with the guy who's 6'5", not knowing her height will hurt. Let's say her and the 6'5" guys has a kid. Her height will hurt her kid's future. If they have a kid and that kid turns out to be 5'6", he will, without a doubt, hate his mom. But the mom doesn't care because her husband is 6'5", and that's all that matters. So I have a couple more videos before we explain why social media is wrong here. So let's look at another video. Let's look at this one.
You're tall. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5", 197 centimeters.
Yeah.
Why are they clapping, guys?
97.
This is not even something like this is just genetics, right? To be tall is not even like a workout regimen. He's not saying he's the fastest person on the planet. He's not Usain Bolt. He's just tall.
You're tall. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5", 197 centimeters.
Yeah.
Why is he saying thank you? And the sad part is when you see stuff like this on your For You page on TikTok, right? Let's keep watching.
That man is short.
Let's not get copyrighted, but they turned this into an edit. And at the end of the edit, let's see what it says.
Short men shouldn't exist.
Now, that's kind of brutal to hear, but I'm telling you guys right now, take these type of videos with a grain of salt. We've already seen a 5'5" hooper hoop, even with all the world ridiculing him. Let's really go back to the video real quick. They were laughing their ass off, and at the end of the party,
How about this?
he's cute though.
That's some calm shit.
He's a 10.
Yeah.
Imagine he saw those TikToks saying short men shouldn't exist. Would he even be here on the rate me 1 through 10 nonsense? And like I said, we've already seen her laughing her ass off. But the point I'm saying is this: do not let your For You page dictate how you should feel about your height.
You're tall.
They're just exaggerating a small bit of truth. You can still hoop at your height. It feels like it's a death sentence, especially now in 2026 and 2025, because that's all on your For You page. And the thing with the TikTok For You page is, if you like even one of these videos, the TikTok algorithm will swarm you with more and more insecurities that'll make you think you're inadequate. All right, one more video, right? Let's see. This is another guy, right? Let's watch.
To say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites?
He says, women say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites.
You should be dead.
You should be dead.
That's okay.
And that's okay. So obviously he's upset about, his height. But this also goes into one of my I didn't go to the slide yet, but it also goes back into what I like to call the height hate life cycle, right? In here, yes, it's okay, bro, you're 5 feet. That does not explain why you have a gut hanging out your stomach or hanging out your shirt. Like, yes, you're short. I'm sorry. That does not mean you can't max out the amount of money you get, your physique, how you dress. All of these things are important, and we're gonna
Dead?
go in further detail because I have a slide for this. We'll come back to this. I made a life cycle of cope that people use when they say they're
To say,
short.
oh, you're
This one was just a funny little TikTok. Y'all can watch it, but let's see.
This girl just said, I love a short king.
He said, this girl just said, I love a short king.
Like 6'2". Fuck you, bitch.
So basically he was saying, a girl said, I love a short king, like 6'2". So she's calling anyone below 6'2" a short king. It's just a little joke. I don't even know why I put this in here. I gotta fire my editor. Now, this is the final TikTok I think of an example I have. Okay, yeah, this is the life cycle I was telling you guys. But here, let's see. You guys remember in the very first video in this PowerPoint, I showed you how a girl called the guy short and he was still able to hoop. Now, let's see what this guy does when a girl calls him short, and it's kind of the same thing, a little pop the balloon challenge, right? Let's watch.
So why do we end up popping his balloon?
Let's see.
James, I'm a little...
Notice how he starts kind of grooming himself here. Already showing signs of inadequate. The first guy who was called short, he didn't start grooming himself. These little insecurities kind of leak out, and I know it's like, bro, he can't fix his shirt now, but he had all the time to fix his shirt. But now when she's deciding when she's vetting him and trying to see if she wants to hoop with him, now you want to start fixing your shirt. You're trying too hard. And I'm sorry, I know you're thinking, bro, play the video, but I keep telling you guys this time and time again. When a girl feels like you're trying to impress her, you are cooked, bro. You're trying too hard. And I'm saying right now, it's subtle, but subtle stuff can add up and stack up.
Up in his balloon. James, I'm a little tall.
You know what? I'm gonna come back in like 6 months.
He said, James, I'm a little tall, and he makes a joke roasting himself.
You know what? I'm gonna come.
The good news is he's lighthearted. He can joke about it, but I wouldn't recommend other hoopers to use this type of joke because I'm gonna explain why soon. Let's keep watching.
Back in like 6 months, right? And I'm gonna get that surgery. Ready?
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just for copyright reasons. So I'm just gonna repeat what he says. He says, I'm gonna get that surgery, right? And I'm gonna get that surgery where they break your legs. You know what I'm saying? I might be addicted to the pills, but cause I'm tightening them up every day, you know. I mean that's hurting.
You know, I'm gonna come back and be 6'1".
And I'm gonna come back and be 6'1". Now this was a funny joke, but the fact that he knew the specifics in the procedure shows he probably actually considered this. The only problem with what he's saying is it's not just about being tall, but I'm going to be honest, hoopers. Telling a girl you got surgery to get tall will literally defeat the entire point of even getting it. The equivalent to getting a surgery to be tall, because like I said, yes, being tall is good, but the other caveat is the fact that genetically, if she was to have a kid with you, she would assume her kid will be tall. But the moment you tell the girl, I know he's joking here, but this is some real shit. But the moment you tell a girl, yeah, I'm going to get this surgery, now the idea of, yo, my son will be tall, like the genetic advantage she thought you would have is now gone. If you want to really be manipulative, you would just never tell her you got surgery. This is the equivalent to a girl you like. I'm gonna tell you the equivalent to this. Let's say you met a girl, you thought she was super pretty. 3 years down the line, she tells you, yeah, I had surgery, I was actually ugly as fuck. You would be disgusted. Because the good thing about a girl looking pretty in your eyes is you will automatically assume the kid you and her have will be pretty too. The moment she exposed the fact that she had surgery and you can see how she looked before, she ruins the effortlessness in it. It's in the 40 laws of power. Make everything you do seem effortless, but once they realize that you had surgery, they realize your face is kind of fake. It's artificial. So like I'm saying, guys, if you're like him and you're thinking, no, I'm going to get this surgery and that's going to make them like me, get the surgery if you want, bro. It's okay. But if you're going around telling girls, yeah, I got the surgery for it, they will realize, bro, you're hella insecure. That's one. And two, you're trying too hard. You're that insecure. I'm saying how they think, bro. This is very simple. So I know he was trolling here, but guys, if you actually had this idea of I'm going to get the surgery and tell girls that I got the surgery, you're defeating the purpose of it, right? So I need some fucking water, bro, but it's okay. Let's just we watch this video. Let's keep going. Now, this is the biggest mistake short kings make, right? This is the life cycle I reference here with the first short guy, right? He said if you're 5 feet on dating sites, you should be dead. That's what he was saying, right? But you can see in his player build, his gut is literally hanging out, and it's no hate to him. But let's go into the life cycle. The biggest mistake short kings make. Now, short kings is just for engagement bait. I don't really like to use that term. Short kings is low-key a roast. So you say, I'm short, so there's no point in trying at all. You let yourself go. Bad diet, no exercise, less confidence. You don't even try to de-bloat. You just accept your reality. You become less attractive for reasons that have nothing to do with your height. Brother, off your frame, off your player build, and off what you're wearing, you literally fall, not to hate on this guy, he's old though, but you literally are following suit with this. And then based off this, another thing too, right? I've already told you guys, if a girl say how tall are you, or if she's really ready to roast you about your height, it's a shit test. If you respond emotional as fuck like this,
Say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead.
you are genetically cooked. You care too much. The moment a girl finds out what you're insecure about or what you have trauma about, she will pick at it like it's a scab, bro. You are like it's going to stick out like a sore thumb to her. So let's keep going with this life cycle shit, bro. So you become less attractive for reasons that have nothing to do with your height. Then you get even less women and less dates. And then you say, see, bro, I told you being short was the problem. That's not the case. But all I'm saying is this, guys. Do not let you being short be the reasons why you can't become the best versions of yourself. So this is the life cycle. I can screenshot this shit. Just don't make this mistake. Ask yourself this: if you are, let's say, 5'5", are you in the gym? Are you buff? You're buff? Okay, your physique is good. What about your finances? Are you having? You work at the Krusty Krab? Everything will add up towards your attractiveness. But if you let your height define you, you are genetically, without a doubt, undoubtedly, indubitably cooked. Tight shit. Anyways, though, that's the life cycle of cope. Now, the question you guys all are wondering for. Oh, well, this one was this one too. This annoying ass nigga. The question is, what do you say when she asks, how tall are you? This one is a shit test. Let's say you're 5'5" or 5'1". And this is actually the perfect time I can mention this shit. Do you want to know what's low-key just as, if not more important than just your height and face? It's how much you are packing downstairs. I'm going to say this again. Do you know what is just as or equally important than your height and face? It's what you are packing downstairs. And the good news is there are legitimate tools to extend your pencil. You don't need surgery. I'm going to make a how to extend your pencil shit. Maybe in the school, maybe in here, we'll figure it out. But point is, I'm going to tell you why this is so important for what I'm about to tell you, right? Let's say you're 6 inches, 5 inches downstairs. I'll say 6 to be nice, right? And let's say you're laying in the bed with a girl or you're talking to a girl. Okay, if they're asking this via text, we'll come back to the guys who are asked this question via text, right? But let's say it's in person or some shit, right? And you're looking at her face to face, and she says, "How tall are you?" You have a lot of options, right? You can either say, I honestly I don't know. You will not if you know you're short. You will not flat out say I'm 5'4". Do not say that. The two options I recommend you is really saying I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know. Don't ask her how tall you look. Just like, I'm not really sure. Or you can really say I'm like 4'8". You can go really low. Or this is one for S rank hoopers. You have to be able to, if you're already a flirt and you've already been kind of seductive, you can pull this off. But if you are hard stuck in the friend zone, you will come off as creepy, right? If a girl asks, how tall are you? You can legitimately, literally say 8 inches. If she says, what? 8 inches? Even if you're not 8 inches, the moment you say 8 inches, I'm sorry, but she's forced to think in her head, you with a big pencil. Now, the only problem is if you're not packing downstairs, you're double cooked. But the fact that there are literally machines and ways to grow your pencil, that is no excuse. I'm telling you right now, if you're tall and you're not packing, when you are in the bedroom with her, you're going to be cooked. Well, obviously to an extent. I'm not saying if you have 5 inches, you're cooked. But if you don't have at least, you get what I'm saying though. I'm going to say this though. I'm going to be realistic, right? Let's say a girl was dating a 5'5" guy. He was packing downstairs. Every time they do it, she would, come. But they broke up. Now she thinks she upgraded and now she's with the taller dude. But the taller dude isn't really packing. So when she does it, all she's thinking about is the 5'5" dude drilling her shit. That's how important it is to be, at least, I'm telling you right now, at least to be packing at least, and I'm being generous, at least 6 inches, bro. At least 5.5, and that's already average. But at least 6 inches, bro. So like I said, even through text, I wouldn't say if a girl asks you how tall are you through text, I wouldn't say 8 inches because that's us coming off a little too direct. You can pull off that line maybe over the phone, but through text it's a little too try hard. But the whole point is this: the reason why I say not to mention your height and say you're 5'4", or let's say you are 5'4", and you tell a girl I'm 5'4", she's gonna be like, you look actually 5'2". Now you guys are arguing about your height. Or let's say you're 5'4" and you tell a girl you're 5'6". If she says no, you're not, like, whether you're telling the truth or you're lying, it can start a whole conversation about the height. When the reality is, when you and her are in the bed, it don't matter. In the bed, you and her are the same height. What matters is how much can you put the ball in the hoop. How much can you drill her? You have to be punching inside those guts. And that's what really matters. But if you're short and you're not hacking, brother, it's okay, bro. There's ways to extend your pencil. And I'm probably assuming you've probably looked at ways to do that shit. So, that's what to say when she asks, how tall are you? Let's keep going. Now, this is why I also like to call. Now, this is also a good question. You guys are probably wondering, how the fuck do I get taller, bro? I'm already 28. I'm 24, bro. Don't just say your posture. Well, my nigga, I'm saying your posture, bro. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this shit right now, Hooper to Hooper, guys. Everyone, and I mean everyone, brother, is suffering from AP in some way, shape, or form, and that's simply because, brother, if you've been in school, you sat in your fucking chair for hours. I don't care what this illustration is showing. I don't care how straight your back is. If you're sitting in a chair for hours at your school, you are decompressing, or not decompressing. You are compressing your spine. That's why your height fluctuates a lot from the morning and the night. Now, the easiest way to tell how bad your anterior pelvic is right here. Hoopers, if you have a wall near you, put your glutes near the wall. Look at how she's standing, right? If you have this small gap right here, be happy as hell, bro. You can get at least 1.5 inches or 2 inches, bro. If you can put your whole hand through there, be happy, bro. Because all this means is if you fix this, you can gain a free inch or 2. And Hooper to Hooper, we know how important an inch is when it comes to maximizing your height. Let's say you're a 5'6" guy, right? You AP max you if you fix your anterior pelvic. Now you're 5'8". Throw on some height boosters. Did I put the video here? You guys are lucky. I didn't put the video here. That's tough. But throw on some height boosters. You went from 5'6" to 5'10" in what, 6 to 4 months? You were 5'6". You fixed your anterior pelvic. Now you're 5'8". You throw on some Air Maxes. Now you're 5'10". Now you're at a club and now you don't feel invisible. Every inch matters because everyone is wearing shoes anyways. Now this begs the question, how can we fix our anterior pelvic tilt? We've been sitting in our fucking classrooms for God knows how long. How can we decompress our spine and stretch this shit out? That way we can maximize our height and be tall as shit, right? Now there's a lot of free resources online on how to really fix this shit. This is a couch stretch. This is a bar hang. You guys can look that shit up yourselves. My protocol, just hit me up on the school. I mean, like I said, this is something really easy to fix. It might take time though, but like I said, couch stretch, bar hangs, and jumping will help too. If you add this, this is why I could even jump so high. I was like, I think I was, no funny shit, I was in 9th grade. I was like 5'4". And you know how when you young as hell, you on YouTube typing how to grow taller, cause the thing is, if hoes want tall niggas, I'm finna Google how to be tall. Like every real nigga know, if you were short, my nigga, you've Googled at least one time how to get taller, bro. Like, let's be real. So like I said, jumping and shit like basketball, that shit makes you taller, bro. No funny shit. Just think about what you're doing, my nigga. You're jumping. No, look at how my fucking spine is compressed, right? Compressed. Then I'm propelling up. Now it's expanding. I went from a compressed position. Nigga, please load. Damn PowerPoint. Cannot play media. Who cares? Yes, you can play media. Watch. Dude, they're trying to stop our run. You can't stop Coach K, my nigga. Let's do this shit. Told you. We're back. Hell is you talking about? With that being said, look. You're going from, you're compressed. Look what you're doing to your spine. And then you're expanding. So imagine just one jump session. You're doing that repeatedly. Of course, you're literally, like we just said, we're stretching and allowing more fluid to enter your disc. You're literally stretching your shit. So, like I said, guys, if you want to know my own protocol, just hit me up on the school. But everything I see here, this shit is literally online, bro. Literally. And then the funny thing is, I don't know if I told you, but like I said, I was in ninth grade when I was first starting trying to dunk, and I was low key AP maxing and doing all this shit without even realizing it. It just I low key stopped the bar hangs, and then I started noticing that I got some returns. But with all that shit said and done, let's look at the height copes, and then we're gonna end on the video off with the last question and the solution, right? So let's see what this tall guy just says. It's fucking insane. Welcome to 2026, bro.
As a 6'6" man, I'm still wearing height inserts when I go to the bar.
If a 6'6" nigga is wearing this shit to the club, why the fuck would you at average height or below average height not peep game? This is the playing field you're playing on. You're not short, my nigga. It's just this is what everyone is doing.
As a 6 foot,
well, at least in the clubs. But most people on a day-to-day basis are not doing what he's doing.
Man, I'm still wearing height inserts when I go to the bar, plus Air Maxes. So
the whole time he does not need to do this shit. He's just reaching diminishing returns.
Basically, I'm trying to fraud 6'9" minimum.
This is just
basically, shorter people are trying to wear inserts to even the playing field. And
see, he's aware. So salute to this intelligent hooper.
Here's the thing, though, dude. Like, look at me facially. Like,
yeah, we don't care. Well, y'all go follow this guy. It's just crazy. If you guys have been on this channel, y'all know I bring up this clip at least 4 times in the video. But let's ask the final question and get this video over with, right? The question becomes, whose sexual market value is higher, right? Now, I'm going to give you the answer here, and it should be quite obvious, but a super attractive model face man with the average height will, without a doubt, get more bitches. If we just close our eyes, right, this question is really just asking, whose sexual market value is higher, an NBA player or a model? I mean, a model, like I said, the height matters, but this question exposes what matters more. You can have an average face, or you can be at an average height. But if you're super attractive, girls have no choice but to drop their panties and cream on your shit. We've already seen it in that one video, right? Hold on. This nigga's like 5'5". They find him attractive, though. He can hit. But if he was, well, no, to be fair, though, if he was 6'8" with an average face, like this guy almost, he could still pull. But as far as the sexual market value, ask any girl you know, the guy who's average height. And the funny part is, the guy who's average height, if he slaps on some height boosters, the girls he with will think he's 6 feet anyways. A girl will date this type of guy and then go on her TikTok or social media page and say, I need a guy that's 6 feet. My man is 6 feet. Your man is average height. You're just foolish. And the thing is, when you are taller than the girl you're with, they don't have a clue. Like, let's say the girl is 5'4". You tell her you're 5'11" and you're 5'9", she won't really notice. But the thing is, people can't really pull off 5'11", because like if you really were 5'11", you would say 6 feet. Let me calm down. With that being said, though, just say you're like, what, 6 feet. It doesn't matter. Regardless, if you were this option, if you were the attractive model faced ass nigga, bro, you will get more bitches than the tall regular faced ass nigga. Because I'm gonna give you a problem with being too tall, right? Do you know how awkward it is to approach a bitch when you're tall as shit? You damn near have to hunch over to not scare her. Oh my God, you scared me, fries. You're just cooked. And don't get me started on trying to kiss her at that height. All I'm saying is, ideally, the guy who hasn't, like, let's just look it up, bro. This is common sense. So the solution, right? You're a vertically challenged hooper. What can you do? You only have one option, my nigga, hoop. Don't let that define you, bro. If she says, how tall are you? I don't know. 8 inches? I get my shit checked. 8 inches. Because the thing with 8 inches shit, and why is it so perfect whether your shit is 8 inches or not, is when you throw out that joke, she has no choice but to imagine how much you're packing. You're one step closer to already putting her in the bedroom because you have now planted that idea inside her head. So with that being said, like I said, this is the cope cycle of someone who lets their height define them. This was a true hooper. Hold on, where's that fucking clip at? True hooper right here. from her laughing. Like, bro, this is literally how this shit is. Online, they will say, "Oh my God, he's short." Ha ha ha, and be getting clapped left and right by these same short dudes. Don't be fooled.
Pick who go first on the guy side. How about this?
Hey, ain't gonna cap. If you were short, then get vouch for me in the comments, bro. I know you get bitches, bro. If you wanted to, you could clap any hoe in this lineup. Respectfully, not to be rude.
How about this? You pick who.
Come on.
No.
So we're gonna rewatch this clip one more time. I know I'm dragging it, but this is literally how this should be. Online, they'll say, "Oh, if he's not 6 feet, don't talk to me, bro." You'll be 5'9", walk up to the same bitch who said that shit, and she'll be going. I'm telling you, don't be fooled.
How about this? You.
The short one.
The short. Damn.
I mean, I don't.
Instigating, oh dog.
How about this? Pick who go first on the guy side.
The short one.
The short. Damn.
Instigating, damn.
I mean, I don't know that.
Look at them laughing, bro. This is I know I'm dragging this
Damn.
shit, but this look her. Oh my God. And she's laughing her ass the whole time. She's shorter than him.
I don't know names.
So like I said, don't let the online narrative fool you. Play it off how he did, and he said, "Let's hoop."
No, you look good, but you short. Yeah, it's like, you so short.
I'm knowing it's good.
I'm knowing this good. Fucking W hoops. It's still fuck this guy. You know what you did, my nigga.
Female. That's calm.
I say 8.
Bam.
Past the 10. You a.
Yeah. 8.
8.
It's really a 10, but she's really going. She set the 8 to kind of humble him. She is going. Right now, if a girl is giving you this face, she's already imagining you giving her back shots, bro. Man, let's fucking hoop. So with that being said, guys, don't let this hype shit fool you and say, "Oh my God, online I heard this," and this hooper. Where's the school hooper, guys? No, I'm everyone with this video. Yeah, so don't let this hype shit find you guys. You can still hoop. It's not the end of the world. Will it be a challenge? Yes, but you can still hoop.
How about
nigga? Like, don't be fooled. With that being said, let's go to the solution, and that's the end of this video, guys. I know y'all hear my voice in a minute, but we are here to hoop. If y'all had any more questions, just DM me on the school, and that will be the end of the video. I gotta do my intro, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know what to say, but regardless, check out the cookbook, check out the school. Man, am I going to say it? Man, let's hoop. I love you, boys.